As a parent, I'd like to know more about the range of cost of gap year programs, as well as how they're going to ensure the safety of my daughter.
And I think the important thing to think about in terms of safety is really knowing the right questions to ask to vet a program. The American Gap Association has done a really good job with some of their accredited programs. That application and standards procedure is really, really rigorous. So starting there is a great place to start. It's not the only place to find good programs. So in the book, we actually have a list of questions that go through how to ask questions about safety protocols. What do the admissions process look like? Generally, a good program will be able to share their safety protocols with you. So if you ask, do you have a safety protocol in place? And can I see it? And if a program is saying no to either of those questions, that's generally a pretty big red flag.
The most important thing I can say to a parent is be frank with your young adult son or daughter about what level of participation you as a parent need to have. Do you need to look at webinars? Do you need to follow on a Globally itinerary? Do you want to call once every 3 to 4 weeks? Does the program even allow that because of location? This is the time for a young adult and their parent to both verbalize what their needs are. And they may not be able to meet all those needs on the student's role part or the parent's part, but it's time to start talking about that in an adult-to-adult way, because this is the beginning of healthy individuation and separation. And a student might say, you know, I really like this trip, but it would freak my dad out. So maybe I need to respect that because they're helping to fund me. You know, those are the conversations that need to be held.
How would I convince my parents that a gap year is right for me?
One is I really encourage students to really, again, start answering questions for themselves, so that when they're ready to make that pitch to their parents, they can say, I've really thought about this. So the personal side of things. I don't feel ready for school. I'd like to develop fluency in this language. I want to develop my interest in the arts. To really outline why it is they want to take a gap year and the kinds of things they might want to do. The second really important direction to go in is to understand some of the amazing data that's now coming out in support of a successful gap year, so families can really very early on assuage their concerns about how the gap year may interfere with the college track, which is one of the number one concerns, which there's absolutely zero evidence to support will happen.
I sat my mom down and said, this is what we're doing, and she was like very supportive, hesitant at first because she comes from a family where you go to college and that's what is done. No, but she's just very open-minded and has always been very supportive of me and knows that I do my best when I'm engaged and when I'm happy and passionate about something. And I think I sat down with her and I said, Mom, this is something that I am, is very important to me and is something that I think will make me a better human being. And she was like, if that's for you, if this is, for you, I hear what you're saying, and I want to support you in doing that. And I think that was super helpful.
I think particularly if the student comes to you as a parent, as Adam did, and said they are interested, I think it's really key to have those conversations about why and what the student's trying to achieve in that year's time. So that's I think, a great opportunity for parents to begin to see their child as an emerging adult and begin to treat them like an adult and really begin to respect what they want to achieve, and then stay in touch and be, as we say, supportive during that year. We have a lot of parents say, when do I get to take my gap year?